Hey everybody, Stacy Nation here. I am excited to jump back on here and just chat with you a little bit about expressing feelings. I know it's an F word and F words can be triggering. So this is a big one. A lot of themes coming up in my office and my work with educators and staff members, my work with the military is really about this concept of feelings. It sounds like it should be an easy concept, and yet it's layered in all sorts of complex messaging, interactions, those kind of things. So first of all, by the time people get to me in their adult life, most people are seeking ways to talk about their feelings, express their feelings, learn about their feelings in a way that's healthy. Oftentimes, by the time we reach adulthood, if we haven't actually figured out how to work through our feelings in a healthy way, we do all sorts of things like take it out on other people, binge eat, exercise, have sex, drink heavily. We both can be healthy and unhealthy. And really, feelings are part of who we are. It's just part of the human experience. So when I start to work with adults, I often go down the road of what did you learn about feelings growing up? What were you taught? Who did you see express feelings? How did they express feelings? Did the people in your life express them safely? Did they express them the same? Typically, the answers are no. You may have someone in your life who felt angry, never labeled it, never identified it, and then they were silent. And you had somebody else who felt angry and they might have been loud and big, still not labeling it. So there's a lot of unpacking around feelings that has to happen when we get to our adult life and we haven't really gone down the road of feelings. And then when it comes to kids are expressing feelings all over the place. And sometimes they're expressing them appropriately, and sometimes they're not. And they have to be taught. We have to build in how to express feelings, how to identify feelings, what to do with feelings. This is a pretty complex concept and process. It's not just easy as saying, identify your feelings, tell me how you feel, what's going on, what do you need? It's not that simple. And so I just want to make sure that we're just acknowledging that this concept of expressing feelings is pretty layered and very complex. And so I just encourage you to think about your own journey when it comes to feelings and how you've learned to express yours. Then another thing that happens is we grow up and we partner with someone, and that partner may have learned about feelings in a different way than we did. And then if we partner with someone and we have children, we have two different ways of how we learned about feelings, and now we're trying to teach somebody about their own feelings. So these conversations require a lot of conversation around what we've learned, the messages we've received. In a lot of my couples work, I get messaging around, I wish my partner would express feelings more often. And what I would say to that is, in order to express feelings, we have to feel vulnerable. And in order to feel vulnerable, we have to feel safe. We have to have emotional safety to feel vulnerable. And then we have to be vulnerable to express our feelings. So this is a big chain of events that come through when we look at this concept of feeling. So I encourage you to just really get in touch with your own journey and drop me a line, make a comment below. How did you learn about feelings growing up? Some of this is just normalizing the process. I grew up in a family where if you had a feeling, you drank. You drink when you're happy, you drink when you're sad, you drink when you're grieving, you drink when you're celebrating, a lot of alcohol. Not the best way to learn how to express your feelings when you're growing up. So then when you become an adult, you have to unpack, what are the feelings I have? How do I express them? We also have to just normalize that this is part of the process of feelings. So what does it look like to be a healthy human who feels your feelings in a family with other people who are also feeling their feelings? See how this gets sort of messy? All right. Stay tuned. I'm giving you more tips. I just want to start the conversation of acknowledging how hard this is. I want you to really be reflecting and thinking about your own journey of what you learned about feelings. If you're uncomfortable with a student's feelings or someone's feelings, their behavior and how they're expressing it, it could be connected to your own journey and your own messaging. So stay tuned. We'll talk a lot more about this. Really glad you stopped by. Drop me a comment. Let me know, how did you learn about your own feelings?